Hey, I'm Sage at Front Street Animal Shelter in Sacramento, California, and I'm 8 years old, which means it's going to be hard for me to get adopted. I'm also on the rescue list, which means I have a deadline. I need to be out of the shelter on 10/19, aka Thursday. This is actually footage from when I was at the shelter the first time back in August. I never know if these are plane trees or sycamore trees. Anyhow, yeah, Volunteer Mags was hanging out with me back in August before I got fostered, and then rude Volunteer Mags. What was I saying again? Oh, I was being fostered, and then my foster lost their housing, so I'm back at the shelter, and it's actually just really sad for everybody. So Volunteer Mags was giving me some treats, and I was like, oh, are these from the air fryer? She goes, no, they're not. And I go, is it true that all humans are obsessed with air fryers? And she said, I don't know about all humans, but I think if you have an air fryer, then yes, you're obsessed with it. She goes, personally, I don't think anything bad comes out of the air fryer. In fact, if I could put tennis shoes in the air fryer, I would. I think they would probably be delicious. I go, yeah, I would try tennis shoes from the air fryer. I go, what else are humans obsessed with, Volunteer Mags? And she goes, oh, God, you really don't want to know the answer to that, do you? I go, I do, yeah, tell me. She goes, okay, well, it's probably more like what are humans not obsessed with? They're obsessed with money, with succeeding, with bodies, with our bodies, with other people's bodies. Even people who are saying they're not obsessed with something are probably obsessing about not obsessing. I go, you're right, Volunteer Mags, I didn't want to hear any of this. Is that a dog on the other side of the fence? I mean, it looks like a dog and it smells like a dog, but it's hard to see because it's kind of small. Volunteer Mags goes, yeah, that's a dog. How are you with dogs, Sage? I go, well, as you can see, I'm very interested. But so far at the shelter, they haven't paired me with any dogs because they said that I'm hard to pair. They said I'm stiff and I do like a shoulder-to-shoulder posturing thing. Volunteer Mags said, well, that might be true, but you might just be dog selective. And you might need time to warm up to dogs in general. The shelter is such a stressful place, it can be hard to get an accurate reading sometimes. What's really important is to go slow with intros. You don't want to just throw new dogs into a new situation together face to face. Ideally, they have time to smell each other and see each other with a barrier between them. And when a dog leaves a shelter for the first time and goes to a home, whether it's an adoption or a foster situation, they need decompression time away from other animals where they can just get rid of some of the stress. 3 days is minimum, but 10 days is actually ideal. I go, Volunteer Mags, that sounds like a lot of work, and this dog is so cute. I just want to play with him, like, right now. She goes, I believe you probably could, Sage, but rushing things is really what gets everybody into trouble.